Cause sorry, I'ma have to pass like Nash to Amari. Tiger up early on a Sunday, sinking birdies while the pigskin spinning through the air, tight and birdie. It's a TD, it's a TKO, a home run, it's a hat trick. Ain't no way to be an all-star without practice. So if you down to sacrifice your life for a draft pick, it's a pretty sweet position you can live in if you have some things in the air. If you got game, wave like you just don't care. If you got game, playing like you got no fit, and you got game. If you came in the way, yeah, you got game.
Hey everyone, welcome to Local Music Somewhere here at rbeats.com. My name is Annaliese, and today we are here with an indie pop artist who, in his own words, is creating an interactive, homemade, sensory-driven experience. We have Eddie Mata with us today in the studio. Eddie, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. You're here to talk about your EP, Where She Isn't.
Yeah.
How excited are you to have this project of work out in the world right now?
You know, right now it's almost been a year since it's been out. But every time I listen back to it, still there's something new that stands out to me that I didn't really notice when I was making it.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to have it out there and share it. This past year has been a lot about just performing it, really putting it out there into the world, and it's been fun. I've learned a lot more about myself through these songs, and it's been great. So
absolutely. Well,
yeah.
I'm so excited to get more into this. So first, tell me, where does your musical experience first begin, and what started this journey in releasing music?
So releasing music, this is a fun one. So I'd say I've always been more or less musically inclined. I've never really taken any lessons or classes or anything, but music always kind of just stood out to me. It's funny, but like, you know, growing up, you always have the kid that like bangs on the pots and pans, and that was me. And eventually, you know, we got Guitar Hero, and it was an unorthodox way of learning music, but you know, my ear really got attuned to that kind of sound. And you know, I was pretty natural on drums, so I turned 14 and started drumming. I got my first kit on that birthday, and I lied. I got lessons for about 2 days.
Nice.
And then like I learned how to read the drum score, and then I was like, okay, I think I got it from here. Thanks.
Yeah.
And then I just listen to tracks and, you know, play it back, you know. That's kind of how I learned my feel. Eventually, I got curious about what GarageBand was and started making beats on my phone. Nothing really that sounded like what it is today, but I was starting to get into rap and hip hop at the time, and it got me into the habit of envisioning something, executing my best work to try and achieve that vision and that sound.
Yes.
And you know, every summer got a little bit better, thanks to my friend Ethan Regan.
Yes.
We would make a song like every summer. They're out there somewhere, but it was just for fun, you know?
Absolutely.
And I know this is kind of long-winded, but, you know, it kind of all builds up, because eventually, you know, we started playing in a band together, Ethan and I. I was his drummer. And, you know, I went to college, he went to college, and we were pretty far apart. And once his single Wildflowers kind of blew up, he reached out to me. He was like, hey, would you want to drum? And I'm like, well, I need to finish school, man. Like,
right.
I can't just like drop everything in March because I have like finals and stuff.
Right, yeah.
And midterms and whatnot. So, you know, that ship sailed. And I was like, well, I still want to do music though. Like, I don't know what it was, but something kind of lit up in me. I was like, well, like, I feel like I can do it, you know? Like, I already have the background, and like, I know how to work around this DAW, this digital audio workstation. It was Logic, and I had it on my computer. So I was like, I have some things that I got to say, so let me say them,
There you go.
And about 2 months after that, was 2023, I put out my first single, July, which
I remember that. That was incredible. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Yes,
you. It's not my favorite song I've put out for sure, but at the time I needed to release something. I mean, not release music, but like I needed to release something from me emotionally.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And that became July, and my mom really likes that song.
Yeah.
She's like, you should make another version of it, a newer version that sounds better, because honestly the sound quality is not that good. But with every release, it just got a little bit better.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. And
that brings me today. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what you learn as an artist is
Absolutely.
like you start off somewhere and then you continue to grow, and your music becomes more like fleshed out for you as an artist, which is incredible.
Yeah.
So you've lived in Brazil, Australia, South Carolina, and North Carolina by the age of 22. What's the biggest difference in how each country experiences music, would you say?
Wow. That's a good question. And I don't think I've ever been asked that before. Brazil is a very rhythmic country. I don't know how else to explain it. It's got a beat to it. I don't know.
Yes.
Like the language itself is very bouncy. It's like it makes you want to dance a little bit. It's like sing-songy.
Yeah.
But in the real aspect of music, the real driver for Brazilian music is African tribal music, which was slave music at the time, and eventually became samba, which is that, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So there's one family member, who is really into music, and that's my uncle from my mom's side. And he was always around me, like playing his cavaquinho, which is it's a 5-string steel string guitar. It's kind of like a ukulele, but it's a guitar, but just mini.
Yes. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he always had the pandeiro, which is like a tambourine, essentially, with a snare drum on top. And he would always be playing it. And I remember he gave me the cavaquinho, and I was like, how do you even play this? Like, I was like 5, but that's when I gave up guitar, and then later I'd pick it back up to change that belief that I couldn't play it. Australia experiences music not in a way that was very profound to me. Like when I lived there, I mean, obviously I was much younger, but that's kind of where I got my knack for mainstream music, American music.
Yeah.
Because up until that point, I hadn't heard any Western music on like the radio or anything. Because in Brazil, like it was CDs, pirated CDs and whatnot. And most of it was Brazilian music that my uncle and my dad would listen to.
Absolutely.
But in Australia, kind of got that American side ingrained, and hip hop was pretty popular there at the time. I used to skateboard a lot, and they would always have like a speaker that they'd bring with them and listen to whatever was on. So
nice.
America, as you know, that's where I feel like a lot of popular music comes from.
Yeah.
But South Carolina kind of introduced country music into my vocabulary. And although you probably may not hear it directly, I do listen to a lot of, at least like country rock and like soul country. Like I like to quote Marcus King, like a lot in guitar terms, at least. Who was a Greenville, South Carolina native, which is about 30 minutes from where I lived in South Carolina. And I'm trying to think, North Carolina, that's where I feel like I met most of my friends, and that's where all the music kind of came out of us, like we had all this input, and now it's like, it's time to release it. So
Yeah, you can definitely tell within your music that there's like so many like influences like coming and going throughout the songs, and it's incredible to see.
thank you.
Yes, absolutely. So what's one thing that you learned in Brazil or Australia or even in America that musicians are completely missing here?
In Brazil and Australia.
Yeah, in Brazil and Australia. Yeah.
I can't speak for every musician out there because I have not met every musician out there. I wish I was more involved in the Charlotte music scene, as I'm a little bit north of Charlotte and Davidson, and I'm kind of restricted to that area in terms of how far of a drive it is.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
To get down here. But from what I've seen, I mean, folk is very popular right now. It's kind of like, at least in Western Carolina, it's kind of like the genre that gets you there,
Yes.
you know? Indie folk, it's all the rave. I'm something that's missing. I think that, like, I don't know, because I do take a lot from indie folk too. I take a lot from American music as well.
Yeah.
Mostly American music. So to say that it's missing something in America, I feel like would be saying it's missing from my music too. So I guess we'll start there then. What's missing from my music? I think I keep thinking of rhythm, right? Rhythm
Yes.
is something that keeps coming back to me.
Yeah.
And
I feel
think
like you have rhythm a lot in your music though. Like, so I don't think that that's like,
it definitely comes out. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a driving force, and I try to keep it the heartbeat of the song, but maybe even like breaking away from rhythm and exploring how you can manipulate rhythm to manipulate like chord structures and whatnot. Like, I kind of, again, I feel like most of my songs are very driven by the drum, and
Yes.
Everything kind of flows around it. So something that's missing from my music maybe then is breaking away from that,
Okay.
taking the drum out for a little bit, you know,
Okay.
removing it and exploring melody a little bit more, a little further.
Yeah.
I feel like bossa nova does that pretty well. Even though the beat is a driving rhythm. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that.
Yeah, it's a hard question
it's
to
a hard
answer.
question.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you released your EP Where She Isn't in 2024, which
Yeah.
congrats on that.
Thank
That's
you.
incredible. Which song from the EP would you say really captures how you're feeling right now?
How I'm feeling right now,
Yes.
man. At this moment, as I'm speaking to you,
Yes.
Rainy Day in Spain.
Ooh, yes. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a really good one.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
I'd say that because that song is about taking a break.
Yeah.
I feel like this year has just been so much for me, like emotionally, spiritually, like physically. It's been a lot. And I haven't had time to really make music, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm finally getting back to that place where with different set of eyes, and I think that's kind of what Rainy Days in Spain's about. You know?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Stepping back for a bit.
Yeah. It's a feel good song. And it
Yeah.
it makes you feel like rest and at ease. I certainly felt like that when I was listening to it.
Thank you. Yeah.
Absolutely. So the first song in the EP is called Passenger /Saint. Has there ever been a moment in your life where you felt like a passenger in your own situation? And how have you learned to take the driver's seat?
Great question. So yes. Yes to all of that. So,
Yes.
Passenger's about being a passenger, not being in full control of, you know, my emotions, but also being reckless with someone else's. And you can kind of see the entendre there, like
Yes.
reckless driving, right? Like
Yes.
not being in control. It's dangerous not to just the two people, but the people around you, right? Because hurt people,
Yeah.
right? But to answer your question, I think that was a situation where I felt that I wanted something that I wasn't ready for, and the other person was like 100% in, but also didn't really know where they wanted it to go.
Yeah.
And it felt very vulnerable to come out and talk about, to speak on that in a song, because I'm the antagonist, right? And I'm the one that's doing harm by not being fully present, by not knowing, by not taking the wheel, right?
Right. Yeah.
So to counteract that, I think the first step was acknowledging that I had done harm, right? By because whether you take action or not taking an action is doing something that is a choice. And in that moment, not taking action did harm, and to not to fix it, because you can't go back and undo things or do things differently. Just really taking a deep analysis of like, okay, where am I within myself? Am I in a position where I can, be devoted to another person?
Yes.
So to counter that, it just took a lot of reflection, a lot of time, just soul searching, essentially.
Absolutely.
Understanding what matters to me, and eventually getting back out there and falling flat on my face again, but being on the other side of it, because I think what goes around comes around. So eventually you're not going to be the passenger in a situation, someone else will be.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's karma's way of being like, hey, remember that?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if that answered your question.
No, that did. It's a reflection in a way.
100%.
Like, yeah. Do you feel like over the course of just within this past year alone, do you feel like you've been able to take a little bit more control of like the driver's seat in a way, or do you still feel some days I'm still the passenger?
I'd say too much. I'd say I probably took too much control of the wheel.
Okay.
Knowing exactly what I wanted. I think it brought in probably not the right characters into my life, and I think also people that were able to take advantage of that. And again, it was like the opposite situation.
Right. Yeah.
So now it's learning about, okay, again, stepping back, reflecting a little bit. And I think that has shaped my writing for this next project as well, is this taking of the wheel, taking control of it, but also realizing like, you got to find not someone that's also, you got to find someone that's like also in control of that, that knows what they want. And but first you got to get right within,
Yes,
so,
absolutely.
Why do I want it? That's the ultimate question, is like, why? It came down to like, I don't need any of this. So it's like, let me just chill for a sec. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that
well,
that.
yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. So I want to talk about Hide and Seek for a little bit. It's a very upbeat song, but I feel like it holds a lot deeper of a meaning about playing games within a relationship. So what was the main catalyst for this song, and how did it come to be? So
Hide and Seek is, man, this whole album is very vulnerable. Like, I think because it's very personal.
Yes.
But Hide and Seek, it came about in a situation where, it was like emotional hide and seek. That's kind of what I'm referring to in the song. And it's like, she's there, but she's not, you know?
Right.
Saying one thing, but doing another. You know?
Okay, yes.
And I mean, this isn't like a close distance relationship either. This is like a across the seas like relationship.
Wow, yeah.
And so there's more planning. Like it's very deliberate. Like there's no accidents. You know what I mean?
Right.
But somehow it still feels like there are coincidences. It's like, oh, that's not what I meant. And it's like, well, what?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just hide and seek's about confusion, essentially.
Yeah.
Wanting clarity, really wanting clarity. But also wanting to be seeked, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's,
Yeah.
it kind of disguises itself in like this upbeat kind of thing because that's what it feels like. It feels like a child's play. It's like, you know,
yeah.
it's like, oh, this is fun, exciting, but then it's like, oh, this isn't very fun.
Right.
It's I kind of imagined it in my head as like a kid dropping like ice cream on the ground. And it's like,
yeah,
this sucks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But
well,
it's
I love
innocent.
the music video for that like exact reason, like you said, where it's kind of like child's play, where
Right.
it's like, you know, like you and is it your sister, like, or
No,
is your
so
sister
that's
in it at all,
that's
or-
my friend who goes to the New York Film Academy.
Okay. Yes.
So
yes.
Shanti, yeah. Shout out to Shanti. She's
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah, but like there's you and a bunch of other people like, you know, running around and like, you know, I think there was a playground at one point on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was
yeah.
a playground.
Yeah.
I think the two main characters, because I mean it was her and I. And then
Yeah.
the director Dave. Shout out Dave as well. So yeah, it was Shanti and I, and I think
Nice.
the music video we really tried to encapsulate like the fun, obviously, but also the disappointment, you
Right,
know?
yes.
Because I feel like that kind of went over, you know, at least the people who I'd shown it to. It wasn't a point that really stuck across, and maybe that may have been a directing issue on my
Right.
end, but like there was this constant disappointment of like, you know, the protagonist, me, just he didn't have any, like he was just allowing this to happen,
Yes.
and he kept hoping that something would change, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But all the while, it's like, you know, pretending that it's a fun little game, and it's like, oh, this is fun. I can pretend that it's fun at least, whatever. So, yeah.
Isn't
hide and
that
seek.
what we're all doing in some ways with relationships sometimes is like in the beginning stages of something, it's like you think it's going fun, but then it's like it soon turns into not a fun thing. Like,
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I think pretending's the first flaw.
Right.
Like that's where you first went wrong, you know?
Right.
You gotta be 100% upfront with what you're okay with and
Absolutely.
what you are, who you are, you know?
100%.
Yeah. If that person's not okay with it, then move on. You know?
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
and you won't play hide and seek.
And you won't play hide and seek. Exactly.
So, yeah.
Bad Influence is a really interesting song too. It's got like a great guitar riff that I really love. What was the
Thanks.
process like for developing that sound for that song?
That sound. So, as you know, I feel like it's pretty out there in your face, but I'm very inspired by blues and modern blues
Yeah.
as well. And that song, I was like, I need, like, there's something that I was feeling blue, you know, I was feeling blue, and you know, because once again, you know, I was in a situation where I wasn't, you know, I wasn't done right, you know, and that I was like, I need to I just need to let the guitar sing, you know,
Yes.
do a lot of the talking. So, yeah, blues. That's definitely the answer. I go back to the inspiration playlist of, like, you know, the things that I compiled, and I was like, this is what, you know, the vision, right?
Yes.
And all of it was blues. So,
Absolutely.
I mean, Do you want like specific examples? Or?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can say specific examples if you like. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was listening to a lot of original Fleetwood Mac. So like
Yes.
their first formation with Peter Green.
Yes.
And obviously a lot of John Mayer. I'm a huge John Mayer fan.
Yes.
Yeah. And a lot of Tedeschi Trucks as well with the Derek Trucks band. I mean, that I was really trying to encapsulate a lot of feeling through the guitar. Like that intense kind of rawness.
You can definitely feel that, and it's incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Of course. Well, we're going to take a quick break here, but when we come back, you're going to be performing your new song, Hide and Seek. Well, you're going to be performing it. Yes. So very excited about that. So awesome. Yeah. All right. Well, stick around, and we'll be right back with Eddie Mata here. And here's a word from our sponsors.
Hey everyone. If you're like me, music isn't just background noise. It's the soundtrack to our lives, pumping energy into our everyday moments and helping us feel, well, more alive. Today I'm excited to talk about something that's revolutionizing the way we experience music. Our Beats Radio. Created in 2012 by a diverse group of artists, songwriters, and musicians, Our Beats isn't your ordinary radio station. It's a universal, unique, boutique internet radio and media streaming service that's all about simplicity and inclusivity. Whether you're an artist looking to share your tunes or a listener craving new beats, Our Beats is here to amplify your experience. Now picture this. You're grabbing a 6-pack or 12-pack of radio streams, tuning in and discovering music that's played non-stop. 25 hours a day, 8 days a week, 366 days a year. Yes, you heard that right. Our Beats is committed to making sure your music, your voice is heard around the clock. Their mission? To provide a platform where all musical and artistic talent can shine. They keep it simple. KISS, or keep it simple sweet, with an open book policy that welcomes all creators. And the vision? It's all about inclusivity. Our Beats welcomes the most discerning listeners as well as the non-discerning ones, making it a hub for music discovery and media enthusiasts everywhere. As a member of ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, Sound Exchange, and Popology, Our Beats stands as a proud advocate and supporter of artists and musicians. By tuning into Our Beats, you're not just listening to music, you're supporting an entire community of independent musicians and artists from all over the world. So what are you waiting for? Whether you're here to listen, read, watch, or support, Our Beats is your gateway to the future of music. Join the Our Beats radio revolution. Let's make the world listen. The future of music is now, and it's waiting for you. Remember, less is always more with Our Beats. Tune in, turn up the volume, and let's change the way we experience music together. Catch you on
We're very honored to be here today and to form a partnership with Michael and bringing an American Hockey League team to Charlotte. We really feel that this is a huge step forward to the growth of hockey in North Carolina and in the South.
On the point, it goes, scores! A deflection in front, and the Checkers win the series!
This is my new home.
They score again. Sorla. It's the hat trick.
And Elkovich for the empty net. He scores. The longest game in American Hockey League history, and we are in the midst of it. Rebound chance. St. Patrick. They're going to the Calder Cup Finals. The Charlotte Checkers are Calder Cup champions! They are the kings of the American Hockey League, and there's no one left to beat. Lawrence can win the game. Fake shoots!
It's been 590 days since the last hockey game in Charlotte, and the Checkers will don a new affiliate on their sweaters and a familiar face as their new captain.
Out front, dangling, shot, he scored! Checkers with it, rebound, Carlson buries it, we're back tomorrow night! On the right wing board, Samoskevich finds some ice shot, he scores! And the Checkers have their first lead of the Queen City Outdoor Classic. Number 124 for number 21, the new franchise record!
And we are back on Local Music Somewhere here with Eddie Mata, who's going to be performing his song Hide and Seek.
Yeah.
All right. Take it away, Eddie.
All right. You can run, but you can't hide. You can talk all you'd like. How long you gonna take? Some things won't ever change. Waiting on a day that won't come. We'll play hide and seek till I can't find you. Can't bring myself back to fight it. You got me all tied up for nothing at all. Guess we'll play hide and seek, count to 10 and you're gone. All fun and games till you leave in the morning. All I ever wanted to do was have some fun. I know I don't play fair, but won't you have mercy on me? You play so innocent and expect me not to see what you see. Come out wherever you are. So tired of looking for you all alone in the dark. Let's patch it up and throw a truce and leave it alone. Can we settle down and go home? We'll play hide and seek till I can't find you. Can't bring myself back to fight it. You got me all tied up for nothing at all. We'll play hide and seek, count to 10 and you're gone. All fun and games till you leave in the morning. All I ever wanted to do was have some fun. One more time, here we go. So we'll play hide and seek till I can't find you. Can't bring myself back to fight it. You got me all tied up for nothing at all. We'll play hide and seek, count to 10 and you're gone. All fun and games till you leave in the morning. All I ever wanted to do was have some fun.
Woo!
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. That's incredible. Yes.
Appreciate it.
Love that song. Yes. Mhm.
It's a fun one. It's a fun one.
It's
to
a
play.
fun one. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Did you want to play Passenger or?
If you have time, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah. Go for it.
Yeah, this is a tune called Passenger. Mm-hmm. We just talked about it for
We
like
did.
5 minutes.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You speak through songs you play locked in between my arms. I'm not along, but you know I can't go that far. This car is beat up, this car needs loving. Figured you could help me out now, but you gotta believe me. I wanna hold you close through the morning light, and I wanna make sure you get home alright. But I can't lie, no, I can't lie. I'm a passenger. Someone better take the wheel before we get hurt. Before we get hurt. Before we get hurt. Before we get hurt. She got golden eyes for the gilded boy. I got broken parts, baby, I need work done. Say the words, say 'em loud and clear. Ain't it crazy, you're my baby and we're still here. We got a job to do and it's neither of us. Broken mirrors and piles of dust. Busted reflections, let's clean it up. Piecing each other just ain't enough. But you gotta believe me. I wanna hold you close through the morning light, and I wanna make sure you get home alright. But I can't lie, no, I can't lie. I'm a passenger. Someone better take the wheel before we get hurt. Before we get hurt. Before we get hurt. Before we get hurt. Don't you pray to me, the weight of the world on your broken feet. I never meant to hurt you through my fault, grievous fault. I never sink, don't you pray to me, weight of the world on your broken feet. I never meant to hurt you through my fault, my grievous fault.
Woo! Amazing.
Thank you.
Great job. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to ask because
Yes.
you've described your sound as an interactive, homemade, sensory-driven experience.
Yeah.
So what does that look like when creating it?
So that was part of a bigger project last semester.
Oh, nice.
Not last semester, gosh. I keep referring to it as last semester. That was like a year ago.
Nice.
When I was in New York, I wanted a visual component to go with the album. And not just for the sake of it, but I think because it kind of needed it
Yeah.
at that time. in order to fully embody what I was trying to get across, right? It was kind of like the intertwining of like these souls, right? And the way it kind of carries over into the future. So I worked with audiovisual technology, so like Touch Designer is what I used, and people may know a similar platform called Max. But basically it required a little bit of a smidge of coding, but mostly it was like node based. And I got camera access, so basically it was just body tracking movements through my computer's camera, which eventually became my phone's camera, but that's a different project. And basically project back what it was picking up. So it's kind of like like the Kinect, like the Xbox Kinect.
Yeah.
You know, like when you went to like the filters and stuff, and you can
Yeah.
it was kind of like that, except it was also audio receptive. So
That's so cool.
when I'd play something, my mic connected to my computer would send back like the audio signals through Touch Designer, and that would cause whatever change to happen.
That's so cool.
I programmed it to like change like color based on how loud it gets in the room, and then also it would change size based on how close you were to the camera. So
that's incredible. Like, and you figured out how to do all of that like on your own?
More or less. I mean, I took a class at Wabash that was about interactive design like that, and we kind of got the ropes, the basics on Touch Designer, which is really cool. And I wanted to continue that, so I did. And I learned a lot more in my time there in New York. But most of what I learned was thanks to Owen Lowry. Shout out Owen Lowry.
Shout out, yes.
Yes,
Well,
his work is great. So
that's incredible.
Yeah.
Well, you're 22 and you've already released an EP. What's a big mistake that you see other artists making that are killing their careers?
Oh man, I could say so much about me. I mean, I feel like I'm
What do you mean?
making a mistake every time
No.
I mean, let's be real. I mean, I feel like this is something I'm interested in talking about in my next EP as well. It's kind of like this feeling where I'm in between two worlds. Where people are like, keep your day job, right? And there's people that are like the artists that are like, well, you're not really doing the thing unless you're like really doing the thing. But I think there's like some privilege that kind of comes with saying that, right?
Absolutely.
Like I need to be able to, hold my own. And I don't think that I'm wrong for, going to school to try and get the most out of what I can, hopefully, not hopefully, but, I'm planning to do this, alongside that. But I feel like also at the same time, like doing both of those things at the same time feels like a mistake to me, deep in my heart, because it feels like I'm, again, caught in between two worlds.
Right.
And you only have so much attention,
That's very
you
true.
only have so much energy that you can devote to either of them. So somewhere along the line, there's holes in both of those things that you're doing, right? So I think I'm probably making a mistake doing it, but I'm doing my best, I'm doing the best of what I can for both of them. I think I'm not saying that you shouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I feel like that's the reality for most people. But I mean, if you're in music or any of the arts for like money, then like you're going to be disappointed. I feel like that's a mistake people commonly make. Probably less nowadays because of social media. It's all the information's out there, But it's you got to do it for the love of the game.
Absolutely.
And if you don't love the game, then if you're not having fun doing it, then I mean,
then you're
what
in
are
the
you
wrong
doing?
place.
Yeah, what are you doing,
exactly.
right? What are you doing?
Exactly. Yeah. No, that's absolutely
So.
100% true. And that's the thing that I hear all the artists say. Even like every time I interview an artist, it's always, if you're not in this because you love it and you want to do it, then you're not. You gotta love what you do. You gotta love the game of it. Like
absolutely. And I think on a deeper level too. I mean, it's not only do you have to love what you're doing, but like you have to take it seriously, but also like you have to not take yourself seriously as well at the same time. And learning, I mean, I'm still learning this, is like separating me from what I create. Like I need like learning the boundaries between that, right? Yes. So, because at the end of the day, like songwriting is like storytelling, you know, it's no way. It's poetry, and not all of it has to be like experience. Right. You know, like you can channel what your soul needs to say through fiction. And I think that's something I'm kind of stepping into with this next project that I'm working on. That's
so exciting. Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit more about this upcoming project?
Yeah, no, I'd love to. I mean, right now I have about 10 demos I'm sitting on, and I need to finish. I mean, I'm sure most artists, when they hear that, they're like, yeah, I'm in the same boat. But I mean, truly, I feel like these are songs that are taking my artistry to the next level and really testing me as an artist, because so much has changed since Where She Isn't, the EP, until now. I mean, I know it's only been a year, but like my life completely changed. Like I'm not living in Indiana anymore. In New York, I was fully devoted to creating that album. Whereas here, like my attention is not only on living more, but also like, you know, I'm doing completely new things. So I think this upcoming project it's going to have a little more realness to it. Not that the others didn't, but they were selfish in a way that it was very based on, you know, what I had gone through and all this. But like I've wanted to expand out of that, because it's very easy to write love songs in a way. I mean, it's easy to write music about relationships that we go through, because it's right there. You know, we lived it. Of course, it's real. But there are other things that kind of that don't really sit right, and like I've been wanting to like say what I need to say, but like I haven't been able to find the words. So I mean, it really has been a year plus of like trying to find the words for it. You know, it's been on the tip of my tongue, but it's like, okay, like now, like I think I know how to go about it. Yeah. You know, I've gathered the tools, and musically I feel more prepared to share these stories. Do you think it'll be like an EP or an album, like, or are you just kind of like whatever happens happens? I'd say an EP. Just given my circumstances, and also how much time, I think that's really the ultimate factor. How much time I have. I think an EP would be best suited for all the efforts, because then I can really go all in on, you know, 5-6 songs. Whereas an album, like I want to really just be doing music to have an album. I want like a full production like team for my first album. And I want my friends to be playing the instruments on the album. Like right now it's just me, right? Like I'm the only one playing those instruments. So I mean, I was telling my dad the other day, I was like I really do need to block out a whole weekend, because I mean, just to set up my microphones and set up everything, my DAW, so that it's ready for me to record. I mean, just that takes at least an hour for me. You know, just one guy getting all the settings right. And then you have to factor in, you know, all the time it takes for me to rehearse for these parts that I'm learning for these songs. Because it's really inefficient to just go into the studio one day and be like, okay, now let me practice. Right. Because then you're doing 3,000 takes, and it's like, oh my gosh. So to answer your question, an EP. Yes. Love that. I'm super excited for that. Yeah. What would you say is the hardest part about being a 22-year-old indie artist in Charlotte? Oh, geez. You know, it's hard. I wouldn't blame it on anything other than me, really. I think it's hard. It's hard regardless, no matter where you are, no matter how old you are. I mean, again, you really got to want it, and you really got to put yourself out there. It's scary. It's nerve-wracking. It's very vulnerable.
Absolutely.
And you can't fake it, to a certain extent. Like, you either got to be really good at portraying the character you're portraying, or like you got to be 100% real. And that's a hard thing to do, in front of people, real time. And I'd say kind of those are factors as well. But I mean, if we're really talking like real time, tangible things, I think, again, like being torn between those two worlds, being torn between school, work. I mean, again, it's just reality. I don't think it's age exclusive or to where you're located, but it is hard. But it's fun. And if it's not fun, then if you don't find it fun, if you don't have fun making music, like as an indie artist, right? Again, like I'm totally solo. Like, if this isn't what you like to do for fun in your free time, then, I mean, you don't have to. No one's making you do music.
Right.
So it's like, that's another thing, is like holding yourself accountable. You got to be the one to hold yourself accountable as an indie musician. So, having deadlines, having, it's very real worldy, but like it comes down to it. You got to be disciplined with
organize,
have a plan.
Yes.
Right. Because you can't just pour $3,000 into Instagram marketing and like hope something happens. Right. Like, you have to be specific. So absolutely. And doing all of that as one person, it just takes time. It takes a lot of time. So I'm glad that I'm 22. I'm still very young, and I'm learning so much. Every day. Absolutely. So I think learning how to scope out and see the bigger picture, like, otherwise I probably would have freaked out that I didn't release music in over almost a year now. I was on a schedule where like I'd release 6 to 8 weeks. But, switching over to Charlotte, like that wasn't sustainable. So finding what works for you, but also being real and staying disciplined. I think those three things are hard, no matter what age or where you are, but it's worth it if you have fun with it.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of the bigger picture, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years?
Or where do you hope to be in 5 years?
No, I ask myself that like every week, and sometimes I'm like, man, like I could totally see myself doing this, and like the other week I'm like, well, like this would be pretty cool too. But I mean, realistically, probably in the United States for sure. I just bought a truck, so I'm kind of locked down here. Nice. With payments. So I think Nashville is kind of calling my name in a way, but I want more. I want to be more involved. I want to have like a community, of people I can do the music thing with, because right now I'm still trying to find my footing, even just in school. I mean, again, like I just transferred here, so it's like, it's all very new. But, so I think in 5 years, I want to, by then, be touring. That's a big goal of mine. I before I'm 30, that's like a big goal of mine, is to tour. And I know it's nowadays
You'll
it's
get
not
there.
I mean, it's not definitely not easy, but it's also like not you have to be smart with where your money's going, and
absolutely,
how you're getting your money. And of course that'll come later with time, but like that's in 5 years, that's my vision. Yes. See, he's excited too.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I believe in you. You'll get there, and all the good things are to come for you. So, you're like you said, you're still young. Yeah. So you've got so much time to, figure all that sort of stuff out. And we're really excited for you.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. So where can people find you?
So I'm on every streaming platform. As you know that. I choked. Oh my gosh.
It's like when you're in the spot, it's like, oh no. Like,
Let me rephrase that.
Yeah.
I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, like literally everything.
Yes.
And that's another thing in 5 years. Like I hope to have more physical media by then. I hope that I'm in a position where I can be selling CDs and like that's the goal, is to return to the physical media.
Yes.
No offense to streaming or radio shows. It's just
Right.
I think we've kind of come full circle in a
Yes.
way. So yeah, right now I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, all of them, Deezer, like some streaming services that I don't even know. So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Well, Eddie, thank you so much for being with us today on Local Music Somewhere.
Yes.
Best of luck on your journey and everything like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this new upcoming project.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I
Yes,
appreciate it.
Absolutely. And thank you all so much for watching Local Music Somewhere here at artbeats.com. And take care. Bye-bye.